Hi, I'm Lindsay. I'm autistic. I'm a gardener, vegan, and into witchy things. And I've only made a few videos, but I plan on kind of sprawling my content to get those other things as well. Especially because I'm sitting in this geodesic dome. It was our COVID purchase. We have this greenhouse. It's being built currently, and I thought I would come in here and film myself. So I was diagnosed autistic in the fall of 2020. I had already figured it out before my diagnosis. I feel like probably that's how a lot of people do for older people, I guess, unless you're seeing a therapist who told you that. I don't really know. I already made a video about kind of being diagnosed and what it was like, or like figuring out that I was autistic. But now that I know, it's been really eye-opening to see why I have certain behaviors that I do, why my executive functioning sucks, why I'm burnt out. Also the masking. I've always felt like I'm a totally different person around certain people, especially people that I don't know really well, or people that, like my in-laws, for example, because I can't be me without that extreme judgment that comes from just being myself. And I can't even be myself completely around those that I love and care about the most, because sometimes you could tell like it's all in good fun, but like who likes to be made fun of and teased all the time? It really sucks when like you're that person in your friend group or your family, and that's usually me. I'm really thankful that I have this diagnosis, and now that I have it, I'm wondering if I'm acting more autistic that I know that I'm autistic. But also, I feel like being diagnosed during COVID, when we've been locked inside, and I've barely talked to anyone in the outside world. Also, I'm a mom of a 2-year-old, so it's been insane. When we go to the playground, I find it really hard to converse with people that I don't know in the same way that I used to, because I'm really burnt out and I'm tired all the time. And I feel like being trapped in the house mostly. We've only gone to the grocery store, the pharmacy. I do a lot of shopping at the thrift store because I'm earth conscious. So there's only a few places that we've gone, and I find that I'm having a lot of a harder time talking to people that I don't know, because I'm losing my ability to mask because I'm tired, and also like the phrases that I'm used to in my head of like stranger, this is random, insert stereotypical conversation. Also, having a child now, when we go to the store, it's been so hard. Having people like come up because I have a cute kid and they want to like engage with them, and I just want to tell them to go fuck off, go away, just don't talk to us. Plus it's a pandemic, you shouldn't be close. But I can't even verbalize that because I've grown up to be a people pleaser, and with the masking I just kind of have a ton of this anxiety, and I can't vocalize, hey, could you please, back away a little bit. It's a COVID, and you shouldn't be that close. And I can't do it. I can't do it. And I think it's 35 years, that's how old I am, of masking and being polite, being an extreme people pleaser, which probably has to also do with my upbringing. My mother was extremely emotionally abusive and sometimes physically abusive, which I now know it was because she couldn't handle my autistic behaviors, that we didn't know that I was autistic. That really sucks. And also, I decided to come out to everyone I know on Facebook impulsively. I had thought about it, and then the time came, and I first did it on Instagram where not many people saw it, and then I did the big announcement. And I didn't convey all the things that I really wanted to convey, because when I'm impulsive, I can't come up with the language and the way I want to describe things totally great. It was mostly positive feedback. I did have a few of the comments that were, a label is just a label. Like, no, it's not just a label. I burst into tears when I found out I was autistic, because it finally described why I am the way I am and what I do. And people can't perceive that if they're neurotypical or don't know anything about it. I didn't really know much about it before I was diagnosed. I'd only ever known a few people in my life that were autistic, white males mostly, so that's stereotypical, especially in the media. That's all you really see. It's only been because of social media that I've seen all kinds of people who are finally being diagnosed. So here's the thing. Now that I know that I'm autistic, I'm not gonna just be able to easily turn off my mask and showcase my behaviors and things that I do, especially around certain people. It's hard. Especially when you have things that you do. This flapping, I do that. Chew a lot of my lips, cheeks. I'm just constantly having my hand in my hair, like picking at my scalp. I'll randomly make weird noises. Those are the kinds of things that, I highly doubt I'll ever be able to just do that in front of people who've never seen that and don't know. I don't know. I think being autistic and not knowing until you're much older, it kind of fucks with you, because I made a character of myself that I've been playing so long and so well that I don't know if I will be able to just magically be who I really am in front of certain people. The only one who's ever seen me in my true form is my husband and now my kid. And even he sometimes doesn't get it, my husband, because, we just figured this out, but I have behaviors that I do where I get teased by him even. We're very in love, and I love him, and I know he loves me, and it's, things that I've hidden, and unless I was with myself only ever. It's exhausting. I don't know. I hope from here that I could maybe try to start asserting myself more. It can be really hard when you have people in your life who are used to kind of dominating over you, because I've never been able to assert boundaries. So we'll see. I'm glad I know now too, because we're in a pandemic and I have a 2-year-old, but glimpses of going to the playground and having to converse with other parents is fucking nightmare. I hate it, especially if I could tell that they're neurotypical or we're just totally different people. And as my kid grows up and goes to school and makes more friends, and I'm gonna have to do things and talk to other adults, I don't know. If you're someone who saw my video on alcohol and autism, there was 2 of you who commented, and I'm really glad that you did, because it's nice to know that there's other people out there that are autistic, who feel like they need to drink. I mean, it's not great that you feel you need to drink, but I'm glad to know that there's other people out there who are doing that, because I need to do that. And that's something I also wonder, will I be able to just stop? Because it is truly one of the only ways that I can feel like I can talk to certain people or be around people. I'm going to mention my in-laws again, because they actually don't live in the same state as us, and they are coming to visit soon because they're vaccinated, and my husband and I are on our first dose, ready to get our second, and then they'll be coming. And my mother-in-law is a bully. My own mother is a bully, so, you know, just surrounded by bullies. Woohoo, yay me. If she ever catches wind of these videos, I'm gonna have to take this down, which sucks. YouTube is the only social media that I have for myself right now that nobody I know knows about this, because I can't be this vulnerable with people in my life. Only strangers, or other people who get it. That's just how it is. This video is kind of just a ramble on my inner musings and thoughts about being autistic now that I know, which hasn't even been a full year yet since I first started figuring it out that I am. I get a lot of anxiety about it. Sometimes I think, am I actually autistic? Yeah, I am, I guess. And I worry about what people think of me now that they know that I'm autistic too, because now pretty much everybody knows. The thing is, everybody used to think I was stupid, and now they might think that I still am because of the autism, but I'm actually very smart, and my diagnosis showed that. The process, because I had to take an IQ test. I was told I was stupid my entire life by a lot of people, and it's because of the way I communicate. I often have to talk slow because I can't think of the words that I need quick enough. My processing is pretty slow. It sucks to know that people think I'm so stupid, even though the reality is I'm probably smarter than most people in my own personal life. I never wrote anything about that when I told everyone that I'm autistic, and now I'm wondering if there's probably gonna be people out there who probably think I'm even dumber now because they don't know anything about it. And that is why I'm making these videos, because I hope that some other neurotypical person might see this, doubtfully, but who knows, and maybe be less quick to judge people based on the way they speak. Judge them based off the knowledge that they know too. Well, how about don't judge them at all? But hopefully you figure out what I'm trying to say. There we go. I can't speak right now. Ever. Okay. This video is way too long, and it's mostly me rambling, so thanks for listening. All right,